Good morning, this is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel. So I continue my part series, Understanding Black Music History, part 347 for March the 13th. Number one R&B song in 1954 was The Things That I Used to Do by Guitar Slim and his band. March 13th, 1954, Muddy Waters charted with I'm Your Hoochie Coochie Man, reaching number 3 R&B. The classic blues tune became his biggest hit and they've top 10 R&B single in a row. In fact, the blues legend had 16 chart hits and only one didn't make the top 10. Sugar Sweet had to settle for a lowly number 11. Waters' first recordings were not for a record company but for the Library of Congress and its roving archivist, Alan Lomax, who recorded Waters' Country Blues and I.B.'s Trouble in 1941. 1961, March 13th, James Brown's magic number this day was 8 as he charted with one of his earliest hits, Bewildered, reaching number 8 R&B. It spent 8 weeks on the charts and was his 8th chart hit. 1961, March 13th, Find Another Girl by Jerry Butler jumped on the R&B hit list, stopping at number 10, number 27 pop. It was his second to top 10 hit since leaving the Pressures in 1958. The first was the classic, He Will Break Your Heart. In 1963, March 13th, Foolish Little Girl by the Shirelles hit the R&B charts, reaching number 9 in R&B, number 4 pop, while becoming their last of 6 top 10 hits. During the group's 1963 performances, they were often called upon a label mate to fill in when one of the women wasn't available. The backup vocalist was Dionne Warwick. 1965, March 13th, the Ikettes, a female trio that spent most of its performance life as the backup singers and dancers for Ike and Tina Turner, charted with their own single, Peaches and Cream. 1976, March 13th, the O'Jays, Living for the Weekend, charted on its way to number 1 R&B. The group's 5th number 1, just as William Powell left due to cancer. His replacement would be Sammy Strain, an original member of Louis Anthony and the Imperials. 1982, March the 13th, Let It Whip by the Dazz Band made his debut on the R&B hit list, eventually reaching number 1 and giving the Cleveland funk band their biggest 22 chart singles from 1978 to 1998. So that concludes a look at part 347 of Understanding Black Music History. Part 347. It took place on March 13th. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the channel. Do video this matter tomorrow. Until then, talk to you soon.